Yo, 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 shout out to Rich Lens. You know, if I didn't shot by Rich, it ain't shot right. You are now tuned in to the Rich Vibez podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I got a special guest on the show with me today. Entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Big entrepreneur. Learn how to get that bag and flip a bag and make another bag. I'm really trying to figure out how you did it. Shara, talk to us. How you doing today? Let me turn your mic up a little bit. So talk to me. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you been? Like, what's 420? You know, day 420. How was your day?
420.
Yeah.
420 ain't no real day when you do every day.
I seen that post on Facebook
And
earlier,
that's
and I couldn't even
deeper than
share
a
it.
post. Oh, you blocked?
Huh? No, I'm just saying, what you mean it's deeper than a post?
It's deeper than a post.
Talk to me.
Because that's life.
One day shouldn't just be turned up, huh?
You gotta turn up
Every day, huh?
every day. Every day what you make of it.
You know what's so crazy about that? That blunt that you just seen me light up, son. Real time. I think that's my first blunt of the day. So that's like the least amount I smoked all year in one day, and it's 420. So it's just like, yeah, I do live it
Every
up.
day.
420 is just another
You
day.
do it for the day. You following. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, that's what they want you to do. That's not what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to pop your shit, but you know, some people scared to do that, but that's neither here nor there, you know.
That's not here. That's going to go over their head right
Oh, you can get closer to the mic while you talking?
there. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. So talk about me, like, where you from?
I'm from Rayville. Everybody think I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. I'm from Rayville. I'm not from Baton Rouge. I'm from Rayville. Born up until, well, no, I was born in Rayville, then we moved off. But by the time it was early enough for me to remember stuff, Rayville, high school, then I transitioned to Monroe.
I was about to say, so how you like came so known in the Monroe scene? Then you just
So,
happened to come to Monroe because Rayville so small? Because y'all live smaller than us for sure.
Yeah, Rayville small. Rayville, everybody family. Like, you can't do nothing without running into either a family friend that's close enough to be family or literally like blood family. Whether you be with each other every day, everybody family. Like, Rayville a small town, like a real homie town. Monroe, I moved to Monroe when I was 16. And so I had family in Monroe. A lot of people don't know I got emancipated at 16. So I've been on my own since 16.
How that work? How do you get something like that done?
So is this movie. I was having family problems. It's not the diss, because at the end of the day, like, we family. But
At the age of 16?
at the age of 16, like, I got, like, my situation weird. So at the age of 16, I know what's supposed to be did, what wasn't supposed to be did, and I wasn't being did right. So no love lost in the situation, but I got emancipated at 16. It was a movie. The girl got emancipated because it was medical reasons. So that's my first time. We the other side. Like,
Yeah, you done took it and tried it though, ran with it, but it worked.
I remember from a movie, like, I got good memory around stuff, like different stuff. I got good memory around something like emancipation. I always been a hard head, but when I stand on something, like, you can't tell me it's wrong. Like, you can't tell me nothing wrong about it. Like, I know how I was supposed to be treated. I know what I deserve. I ain't get it. Like, I know what was able to be done, but it wasn't. And so I just took them. I don't want nobody
Sorry,
to tell
I ain't
me
gonna lie,
nothing.
that's tough. I ain't even know that then. It's like you did that
And
at
then
16.
it was weird because I was being sneaky. Like, I had a big sister, so she'll come get me, like, from school on Fridays.
Yeah.
I had just found the lawyer, was telling them my unique situation. They hopped on the case. I'm sitting on the end of a table, like, y'all doing what I say at this point. So it was like, oh, I could do this. You know, I could do this on my own at 16. But it was like my situation was always weird, because who gonna give a 16-year-old an apartment? Who finna go let a 16-year-old buy a
We
car?
gonna listen to what a 16-year-old got to say.
But I did it. I
And they
remember I
listened
was
to you?
sneaking to the meetings, and then it was the day to get served. It was like, oh my gosh, I gotta serve my guardians. They gonna beat my ass. But I walked away, like, and family is family at the end of the day. Like, wasn't nobody mad. I spoke I spoke on how I always stood up for how I felt. It was like it was all so put together and so planned out. It was just like, you're not right. Like, we gotta respect it.
Yeah. You say you got a sister. How many brothers and sisters you got?
I got 2 brothers by blood. Well, one is a half brother, but I'm black. I don't consider, like, I don't got half siblings.
Yeah,
like,
they all brothers and
if
sisters.
I call your mama my mama, like, you my brother. So it's like my sister brother, that's still my brother. I got 2 brothers. I'm just acting like it's so many. So. 3. I got 3 sisters, 2 brothers.
Where you stand at?
I stand like I got an older brother, an older brother, older sister, another older brother. Then it's me.
How many was in the home with you? Like raised in the home with you growing up?
My mama had 5 kids.
Okay.
So I was raised, but I was only raised in a home with 4 because one of my brothers I count, he died as an infant. Like that was my mama's first child.
Okay.
So like I never met him, but I still count him. Like you can't count him out. And then growing up, but I always felt like I was the oldest. I always acted like I was the oldest because I don't know. I got in trouble for everybody. And my older sister, like my oldest sister on my mom's side, she real quiet. Like she don't.
Yeah.
Me, I'm talking for everybody.
So how was your mental like at that age? If you can remember, like you really 16 going through, how you had the mental strength to really like pull through some stuff like that?
I was lit. I ain't really care. Like I was lit. 16, my life was lit. Like I'm the one with the car. Oh, my outside, like my god sisters, like sister I was raised with, because Raven a small town, like you got to look out for every sister I was raised with. I'm coming to get them. I'm talking to them. Oh my God, am they good? We at my house. I was lit. I really was lit. I was going there. I was the one nice car. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, that's that girl from. Yeah. And I just blended in. Like I could adapt to any room. You could put me in any room. Like I could adapt real good. And everybody just used to think I was from Monroe. I had a house in Monroe. I was driving, and I was still disciplined. Like I still graduated with tops. Still disciplined. Still on top of my schoolwork. And then I still get to come to my house and party. Like.
So what's your advice for a 16-year-old girl?
If you got that support, don't abuse it, because people really be out here searching for that support. Like, and then your situation could make you or break you. I could have been broken. Luckily, like I gained my mind. Like, this what you supposed to be. This the life you like. The life you accept, that's the life you're gonna have. You can't accept nothing if you're not. You always could do better. Like, you always could be better. Sit back and analyze. Like, is you getting your best care? Because if you're not, you cheating yourself out of life.
That's what I feel like it's for Monroe, but like I don't want to be seeming like I'm too good, but it just be like
it's
that's what it be for a lot of people.
It's not you acting too good, but if you know like your mission is to be here in Monroe but you being the best you, I'm not saying leave Monroe.
Yeah.
But I just never Monroe, like I came to Monroe and I adapted, but I've been in Monroe for a long time. I could juggle, like I could take the people I love and rave and still it was easy to juggle that, but your situation is what you accept. If you want bigger, you can't accept what you got.
Entrepreneurship. Talk to me. How many business you own? Business. I know your tax prep.
Do tax prep.
You did hairs or the lashes?
I sold hair. I stopped during the pandemic. I stopped selling hair. I sell weight gain supplement.
What's the name of it? Talk to me.
Y-Weight.
Y-Weight. Shout out Y-Weight.
Y-Weight. Shout out to Y-Weight. Growing up, I always was skinny, pencil thin. I always called skinny ass girl. Nah, I didn't want to be the skinny ass girl. No, I want to be thick. I want to be one of them. Research, found some stuff while I was under depression, found some stuff that worked. I was really nervous about dropping because you hear people be like, I'm trying to lose my weight. You don't never just really hear people say out loud, like skinny people saying out loud they want to be bigger. Yeah. So it was like anticipation for when I dropped it. I researched the stuff for a long time. Like it was in the works for months before it was actually like I almost forgot I was lunching. And when I lunched, it sold out like crazy. Like I really was sleeping on myself. Even with text preparation, like I was real discouraged. I was working with somebody like a relationship very close. I ain't gonna speak on a relationship because their relationship not for to speak, but it was somebody around me, somebody close to me, their relationship, like I worked with her. I always have loved her. I always have saw good. Like life brought us around each other later on. She started, hey, I want you to, let's do it. Yeah. Did the class. Like I was feeling discouraged. Like, we did the class. It was so many people coming out saying they was doing preparation. I'm like, I ain't tripping long as I make my money. I was about to say it paid off. Man. I'm telling her, I just want to make my $700 back. I put in the class. Like I ain't tripping, cause every time you turn around, like right before tax season, it was, who arms tied at the folders. When we dropped our pictures that we took, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, cause y'all either gonna come. I know I'm gonna make $700 in 4 months. That's not, like I'm telling her my only motive is to make $700. I'm joking with it though, like dropping flyers. Everybody, it was sharing. Like I got a nicely put together team I work for. Yeah. Like everybody was sharing.
What's the name of your text prep people?
It's not even mine. So I work for Top Tier Text Preparation.
Well, can I?
Go ahead.
Shout out Top Tier.
Shout out to Top Tier. I work for Top Tier. Once we dropped, everybody went crazy. I didn't expect to get clients. Like.
So what you think it is? Is it more about money in the business or is it more about networking?
I network good anyways. Like, I'm going to treat everybody with respect. Like, anybody can get a conversation out of me. Long as you respectful with me, like.
So, look, you trying to start you a business. You only get one or the other first. Which one you going to get? You going to take the money or the network?
Networks. Networking put you in bigger rooms. We networked. I met you through one service, and I followed you in life through, here we go. I'm talking to you on a podcast. And we know where I network.
So I met Shara like 5-6 years ago when I used to fix phones. I fixed G-Money phone. I remember it. Fixed G-Money phone, then we sprayed y'all Benz truck.
It was a network. Uncle let him borrow the shop. It was everything was video, all following, like it was following relationships. Network, I feel like network put you in big rooms. You should treat everybody the same when you first meet them because you never know what that relationship take. Like this could be one of your biggest interviews. Like we got good conversation. It's networking because a phone got broke years ago. Treated, thank you for the service. Paid you for the service. Like we just who fixed phones? We can't get the phone fixed. Followed you from one career. We end up getting another service and another career you was working in to now. Like and guess what? This goes back to saying your life what you accepted. You ain't stop at fixing phones. You felt like you was, and here we are. It goes back to that. Networking. I rather network.
You rather network?
I rather network because once you're a good person, people gonna fuck with you regardless.
Your face card worth more than any money, huh?
My name, all I got.
People don't get that.
My name worth more than anything I got, and I got a lot of shit.
I just dropped a jewel. Oops.
Sorry, bitch.
Your name the most expensive thing you got. I don't care if you got a $500,000 house. Your name worth more than it. Cause I feel like I could have all that. You say my name, she a terrible person.
Yeah. So you can really
anything
be
I open up, I ain't fucking. I don't shop in stores if you don't speak to me. Yeah. I could be wanting so much out. You don't speak to me. I'm taking my money elsewhere. Like. It's how you treat people. Networking take you a long way. I don't think people understand that. Y'all will follow money, but it's the networking that's gonna put you there. Like
that's a gem for the city. I hope
that's
they
a
caught
gem for the city. I hope it ain't go over y'all head. I really hope it ain't go over y'all head.
Oh, so talk to me about G-Money.
G-Money.
How was he as a person to you?
That was my safest place I ever been in my life. Like that was the safest place ever, and that was accidental. Like that was. I'm trying to see how I networked. Oh, I ain't gonna say the names because I said the names in one of my YouTube videos, and then if I got chewed out for it. So it was like he was cool. I stayed in Baton Rouge before when I was younger with my mom, but when my mom had ended up passing on, like I don't go back. I don't talk to that family. Like I'm not known to be from Baton Rouge. So my little sister had ended up coming down there, and some people that she was networked in with, like I ended up getting close with them, like. This one I'm around, I ended up moving down. No, this before. I ain't moved until after we was dating, but so we at Bayou Classic. I'm at Bayou Classic with somebody with my sister. But I had seen him the week before. I seen him the week before because I was in Mall, Louisiana. I was getting some stuff for Bayou Classic because I was like, I'm gonna go, but I ain't had nothing. So I'm in a mall. It's this tall ass dude walking by me with some crazy hair. Like I ain't never seen nobody with no nappy wigs. So I'm like, look at his fucking head. He look a mess. Like I'm telling my little sister, like I'm looking at his head. I'm Joseph talking about he look a mess. But whole time that's my first time seeing him. So I used to listen to the song like I never knew. Like this before people was just into shooting music videos. Like they was releasing their songs off pictures. Like if you wanted no tip trip video, no bullshit. Like people really just wasn't doing music videos. It's like before music videos became things, so I never knew what he looked like. But like we always used to listen to the song. Like we in the car, we going to turn out. These my Gremlin days. Like I'm in a G-Wagon. Like I'm the girl that Gremlin with the G-Wagon. So it's like, yeah, I'm booming out this iPhone. That used to be my shit. And like his part used to really like, I'm like, y'all hold up. They geeking me and flexing and finessing, bitch. I'm just, yeah. But I never knew that was him.
Yeah.
So then, I I seen his nappy head ass. I seen him in the mall. So boom. It was a week later. I'm at Bayou Classic, so I'm with another Baton Rouge artist. So I'm out there with him because like that's my people. So I'm out there standing. This one that knew it was like some Ciroc. This one, so we was drinking Ciroc, like we young as fuck drinking Ciroc. We didn't know it was making our stomach hurt.
Ciroc in Amsterdam, man.
It was some mango. That's when mango Ciroc. I was just fresh off peach
Paul? Not peach Paul.
I was fresh off peach pie. I thought I was doing it with Ciroc. That's when the mango Ciroc had dropped. So I'm out there mixing. He over my shoulder when I'm mixing. He was like, "That's too much cold drink." For one, what's cold drink? Like I'm from Monroe.
Yeah. That's that BR shit.
So you over my shoulder, you in my business talking about I ain't putting enough liquor up in my cold drink. So I'm like, who the this nigga with the nappy hair? You know, like I'm just playing hard because everybody in Bayou Classic. Like that's when you get numbers, you might talk to them for a week and stop talking to them.
Bro, look,
this when days was lit when you wasn't running the whole night.
Shara, quick story. It's not gonna be real quick, son. My first Bayou Classic, I was going to Southern at the time. Well, I was living in BR at the time. We done went down there, 4 of us. My cousin Zeke with me. We was like, man, whoever don't get the most amount of numbers tonight got to buy everybody hot and spices. Back then, we really only had $20. Everybody had like $20 in their pocket.
got you a long way.
Now that you got to spend your 20 on the whole team because you ain't get enough numbers that night.
Oh, nah.
My cousin was. They was hot, but go ahead.
So it's about you classic. Your son really I ain't ooh you right now because there's so many people out here like I'm lit. Mm-hmm. I'm in school. I'm in ground. We coming back to talk about this on campus, like on the yard and shit. So, he said that's how I'm looking. And so then we out there. We just all out there posted, drinking, seeing everybody from school. Oh, hey, such and such, woo, hug, fake hugs. You know, you finna go on break me. Yeah, woo. So, the person was like, my homeboy say, what's up with you? So I'm like, who your homeboy? And he pointed at dude with the nappy hair. So I'm like, I don't know. I was like, you know what, you just give him my number. Like, at this point, everybody get my number. I just get this shit changed next week.
Yeah.
So I had gave him my number. Then he came on Instagram and had like some you know, that's when all your notifications on one thing. Like, it got the following page. You could see who I picture. The real G Money, like, 40 or such and such. My shit. You want my shit.
I remember back in the day, like, now if you want to shoot your shot, they liking like 2-3 pictures. People you used to really like from top to bottom.
Though. You really can't tell no more. And then if you really had something,
if you got motion, you wasn't supposed to be
playing with. If you had something, they was gonna figure it out because at that point, that's when their following tab and they'll be like Rich Lens like such. Mm-hmm. Now I'm trying to see who this is. How you know her? Why you liking her? This many of her pictures at 5 hours ago when it was 3 o'clock. Like them was the days. That was them days. So he came in there. We started talking, and then
that was it. We just been rocking since then.
It was just like, I had a situation. Like, I was getting did so wrong. I was getting spun in circles. Ooh, that was my last time just being stupid.
And then you just happened to run into him.
And I just stopped running back to my situation. Like, and we made our own situation. Like, it was a better situation. And I ain't never, like, I'm in love. I'm packing up from Monroe. I'm moving to back.
Happy hell.
Happy, just there. Like, just in the car, like. But as a person, like, that was really my safe place. Like, I trusted him around me and my daughter. Like, it was really my safe place. I didn't even know we could have been in danger, but it was just like, you was that person. Like, I went through stuff with you. Like, I'm growing up with you. Because at this point, I'm not little fresh in college Shara no more. Like, I'm growing with you. Like, like, we going through stuff. Like, we ain't just got no mama up the street to say stuff. You know, like, nobody, like, I'm going through stuff with you. I'm learning with you. Like, these my first moments. Most of my first moments is with you. Like, I come from a privileged home, but still, like, these are your first moments. So everything was together. So it was like.
If you had to say, would be your greatest moment with him? That you just can't forget. It's just a moment that lives
I wouldn't say it was great, but it was a moment.
Okay.
It was a real emotional moment. So his first time out the country. It was for his birthday. His birthday, June 15th. So it was for his birthday. Oh, I'm showing the hood nigga how to get a passport. We got our passports. We think we finna go to Punta Cana. Yeah. I called the little travel agent, got us all exclusive trips. Punta Cana, we bragging. This before passport stamps was even a trend. Like, we going to Punta Cana in a couple of days. We got matching outfits for every day. Like, I got a swimsuit that go with these trunks. Like, I
remember that.
But that wasn't in Punta Cana. We didn't make it to Punta Cana.
Why not?
because when we flew from New Orleans. So we flew from New Orleans to Fort Lauderdale, and our connect was supposed to be from Fort Lauderdale to Punta Cana. So we in MSY, New Orleans Airport, and then so they like, y'all, who you traveling? He happy. I'm with my girl. Like, we think we finna go to Punta Cana. So he happy. He's showing TSA. He with me. Never thought nothing. I just thought they was happy. Like, we was a cute couple to them or some shit. Like, never thought nothing of it. Made it to Fort Lauderdale. So they had called on a thing. They was like, can Garrett Burden report to gate such and such? So we sitting there like, what's wrong with your ticket? Like, what you mean? I don't know what the fuck. So I ain't gonna hold you. He had something with something like this. Whole time, no, like. So then we trying to go the other way because he trying to see what's. Them people came from every possible highway. Like, it was people in blue suits.
On some movie shit?
I felt like I'm screaming like, stop. They're like, ma'am, back up. I don't know what he had did. So
they just swarmed him like he the president.
They swarmed him, tackled him down. We in the middle of the airport. I'm crying.
So I ain't never heard of that. In Florida. He probably ain't never been to Florida.
He went to Broward County.
Oh.
His first time in Florida, he was in Broward County. So I'm on the phone with Ron Haley. That's their attorney at this one. Like, Ron Haley, the man. So I'm on the phone with Ron Haley. He already helping him with his other cases. So I'm like, Ron, what? He had a felony warrant. So they thought he was trying to skip the country. Mm-hmm. So customs in the airport.
Oh, they shut it down quick.
Oh,
because he was just going on a vacation.
We was going on vacation. We didn't know he had a warrant for a felony. So we on the phone with Ron the sickest. Ron was like, my client didn't know he had his next court date. They was like 14 days. The state troopers has 14 days to come pick you up from another precinct and start to transport you back to where you wanted from. But after the 15th day, he would.
He got released. It don't expedite him.
Yeah. So I'm so in love. My son, come home. I ain't come home till my man come home. I don't care how long. Miami hot as fuck. But I'm like, I ain't come home. I'm just sitting in the room.
How long you staying out there? About a couple of days, maybe a week?
He was in jail probably 3 days. Like, it was like a Thursday. We was trying to fly.
So where did y'all go then? Or y'all just stayed in
So
Miami?
I was in the room just crying every day, pressing 0 on the collect call. We waiting on the state troopers to come get him because I'm not leaving here until you leaving here. Whole time the sickest run. My client had no knowledge of a court date. Y'all address was wrong. His address was.
Yeah, got him out there, Jimmy Jim.
Immediate release. We made Miami the birthday trip. My viral video, the one of us in the pool. Mm-hmm. That's when he first got out.
Damn.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm glad God had let him out because I swore I wasn't going. That was gonna be expensive.
You
Miami
thinking
trip.
y'all just on a vacation, not knowing the whole true
thinking
story
we finna
behind
go. They thinking Miami was not the final stop. We were supposed to be in Punta Cana. The man went to jail. I'm sitting in the hotel room crying, ordering Domino's. So scared of Miami that I'm gonna get kidnapped. I'm running downstairs to get my Domino's pizza. I'm ordering Domino's every day. Running back upstairs with the pizza, locking the door, double latch, everything.
Yeah.
And then when he came home, the vacation finished in Miami. But
Ooh.
that's I ain't gonna say that's my greatest. That's just like one of the most memorable. I already told the story about my grandma dying 5 minutes apart from his auntie. They helped right.
Oh yeah, you did.
So that was our first bonding story, but the most memorable when I thought it was over with. Like, I'm thinking the way they came at him, like he had done.
Yeah. X, Y, and Z. Like
that was real. Like, it was real, and I feel like I just need to, because Miami was not the final trip. Like, us in the pool, him telling me he gonna love me like him. That was not we were supposed to be in Punta Cana riding dolphins. Like, that was not supposed to be the trip, but ended up being a nice trip when he came out. Like,
yeah. So how did you come up with Gianni, with the name?
Gianni. So I found out I was pregnant. I said this before. His mama had a birthday dinner. The last birthday she had got to celebrate with him, we went to Olive Garden. So I had on a yellow Gianni beanie romper, and it was like, it showed everything from low on to high. So they just telling me, you pregnant. I'm not pregnant or whatever. And we get in the car, I'm like, hey, I was a little bloated, huh? Like, my stomach, you probably need to start working out. Like,
yeah, Joseph.
I'm just thinking, I'm just too happy. Like, I'm finally gaining. So he had a session. So I snuck the Walgreens up the street. I must have had felt it because I bought so many pregnancy tests. Like, I had so many pregnancy tests. So I had pee one time on the expensive one. So I don't feel like the expensive ones be tripping. So I peed on this, it said pregnant. So I had like 7 other tests. So, oh, y'all, my bad. I had like 7 other tests. So at this point, I'm just drinking a lot of water. I had peed up in a little disposable cup. Had tested all of them. I was pregnant 8 times, y'all. And so I had left all the stuff. Like, we had a Jack and Jill sink. So I had left it on his side of the sink. When he got home and he came, he was a little dense shot. He was really a nappy head, blowing in his mind. He was like, what's this? What this mean? You know, like, dude, why? What you did? He like, oh, we finna have a baby. So once we found out we had a baby, like, my first pregnancy, it was literally like by myself. Like, I was young. We both was like, we wasn't planning. We was just living.
Yeah.
And that was by myself. Like, my baby shower was by myself. My pregnancy was by myself. Like, but he ended up to be a good day. Like, once I had it, he was like, but the memories and moments people have, I didn't have it. Like,
yeah.
So I'm all out. I want to do junior, but I couldn't have a junior because his brother's son was named after him. Because his love for his brother. So I think, okay, it can't be Garrett Burton Jr. I got to pick something else. So we had made a list of so many names, like girl names with G. It's like if you type in Wikipedia right now, like type in girl names with G, you just go through. I was just picking the ones I like. Boy names with G.
I was about to say, you thought you was having a girl?
We did both.
I'm asking, what you thought, though?
I wanted a girl.
He wanted a boy?
He wanted a boy.
Already got a girl.
He had daughters already.
Yeah,
I wanted a boy. I wanted a girl because I don't want no rough little boy. And he wanted a son.
Why you want another girl if you already got a girl?
Because they could play with each other. Like, I had sisters. Like, I was in the house with sisters. My other brother, he was like, I ain't had a big brother.
You don't really know what that's like to even have dudes around.
I just rather play with my sisters. Like, at that age, like, I only was hanging with my sisters and my god sister. So I want my daughter to have a sister like she could grow up with.
Yeah.
So, he was teen boy, I was teen girl. We had made the list. Had like 5 boy names with a G, 5 girl names with a G. Sent them around. They picked the favorite name. So our son name was gonna be Gianni Jermaine. G middle name is Jermaine, and Gianni was one of the cute boy names with a G. So that one won out the vote, and then our daughter's name was gonna be Germany Marie. Germany with a G, and Marie was for my grandmother. They had died when we first started talking. So, he always said on the videos, him reenacting Jody. I want to see my son, cause that's the preference he wanted in the gender. So
yeah,
you irritate me now, and don't even claim I'm having a boy. Like, he did not know the gender whenever before.
He spoke it up.
Like, he just always said, "That's my son. That's my son." So, he died when I was 12 weeks pregnant. He didn't know the gender. I think I was supposed to have a gender reveal because everybody was just so clinging on me, like.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be a big thing. We at the 3D place, and I'm just like.
3D? What's that like?
The 3D ultrasound that show you what the baby look like. We saw Gianni with his arms crossed, but his arms crossed. He was covering his face. Like, Gianni was in the womb bed. Like, so at that point, I was just already tired by events that happened after he had passed. So I'm just like, I just want to know what I'm having.
Where were you when he passed?
I was at home.
In DR?
In Denham.
In Denham, yeah.
I was at home.
And who called you?
I wasn't at home. I was at the store. I was supposed to be at home. We was into it because he was taking all day. We was moving. We had just moved into our new house, and he was like, he booked the quick station. He not going to take long. And I'm sitting at the store because it's one way in. Like, I'm trying to make you mad. Like, where you at? Like, I want you to feel like I'm doing something. Because at this point, I'm irritated. Like, why you had me waiting? Yeah. So I'm at the store.
Okay.
At the pilot right there and there.
Who called you? If you can.
Chapo.
Okay, shout out Chapo.
Shout out Chapo. He fed, not stupid.
What's the name? How is that? The whole TBG family and Fredo and everything, like being with Gianni?
So I don't like my kids going nobody. So as far as gang, like Boulevard Quick used to call before he passed. Like, calling every day. As soon as he got out of jail, he was in jail when I had the baby. As soon as he came home, wrote me, I want to see my nephew. When my nephew, I want to see my nephew. So he really was involved. He was involved. Quan basically lived with us, Chapo. He basically had lived with us. So ever since, like, my whole pregnancy, he checking on me. Sis, we in this together. You know, like, we was with him every day. Like, he was at our house. Quan had a room in our house. Quan stayed in G extra room. Like, so it was like him checking on me every day to the pregnancy. I moved, so it's like we just wasn't as close.
Yeah.
How we was when we basically lived together. But he checks on him. Of course, he got his own role. Like our schedules, it don't really, yeah. But he do constantly check. He asks if is the baby good. And Bang, since Bang came home, same thing, Boulevard quick. I want to see my nephew. I had Gianni there when he did release. So he does check.
I seen you with him lately too. I think
at his birthday party in Lafayette.
Yep.
So like we do be in contact. Of course, the whole jokes when he was in jail, Free the Bang Man, when all that was going, we sending the Bang Man. You know, like we was in contact. Like we was already in contact. Like Boulevard quick. We was in contact before, so it was like those was ones calling me like they want to see the baby, woo. But
so Fredo like a real big father figure, at least man figure in Gianni.
He a good uncle. I don't say my kids got other parents. Like my daughter, I don't say father figures for my daughter because she got who her daddy is, and I don't say father figure for my son because like he got people who I'm gonna say role model. He a good role model. He a good role model. Point a good role model. When I first had Gianni, I was in school, so every weekend I was on the road to Baton Rouge. Like this one is still fresh on me. Like I ended up signing up for aesthetic school, so I was going to Baton Rouge every weekend. His mama and his uncle Trey they used to get him whenever I did used to come. So that was a good role model to him as well. Yeah. When people say TBG, they just think like all us don't just be around each other.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own life, like everybody be having their own paths, but those are some of the big people who do check on them. The rest of them, when they see my baby, they do acknowledge my baby. But as far as just like, we talk to y'all too much on this phone, those are the people I would consider. Apart from my people.
Yeah.
But G-Side and his mama, that's
still big though. You don't really get that from a lot of artists or people. You know, when people pass, they're like kind of bridges and separates.
It be like salt, like they be weird. Like when they both be sad, you could tell because they be weird together. Like it'll be something weird. Or like even when it used to be when my baby used to be with G Mama, like when she said like my baby feel it, like I wouldn't cry when I was pregnant. I used to try my hardest not to cry because I feel like it'll take a toll on. Like I feel like my baby felt everything inside of me. But like the people who I knew G shed tears about, they really be having weird ass soul ties with my baby. Like when they said my baby act weird, like Gianni had a bad day at school, like it'd be really weird.
Damn, that's crazy.
But those are some big role models. Like I can't stay where they stay. We don't have to have the same lives, they correlate with each other every day. But distance to not, those are some of the big
The love
people.
is dead. You can tell who real and who fake.
Like, they going to check at least once a week.
That's big. How old is Gianni?
Gianni 5. He just turned 5.
How old your girl is?
9.
She like 10? Bro, she grown.
10.
She grown as hell.
No, she just big by
Man,
age.
she grown. That girl grown.
My baby not grown. She's still a baby.
I see her on the internet. Nah, she grown.
She a baby.
She grown.
She a baby.
Okay, she a baby. She grown.
She gonna be in junior high next year, but she a baby.
What she wanna do?
What? TikTok? I hope they don't ban it for real. TikTok.
She gonna be a millionaire.
She want to YouTube though, but I gotta get her out that shot shit. She's still a little Shara right now. She ain't big Kens right now. She's still a little Shara.
She still a little Shara.
She's still a little Shara. She ain't big Ken. She don't know.
When it's gonna pop out? When Big Ken's gonna come out?
She gotta go through something.
Oh,
it's gonna come. It's gonna come. She don't know she the biggest junior yet. She don't know yet.
What's her name? You never told me what happened with your mom.
Okay, so my mom. When I was speaking on a broken family, so 2001, August 2001. I had just came back from when my dad's school was about to start. I was 7.
2001. Okay.
So that summer, like I used to spend weekends and holidays with my dad and live with my mom and my stepdad. So it was like summer 2001. I had just not too long ago got back from my dad's house for the summer, getting ready for school. Like my mama taking us to the library. We back in Richmond. My mama was a teacher, so she ain't played it. Like we was at school and church when we wasn't at school. In Arcadia.
Okay, Arcadia. Okay.
Arcadia. We used to live in Arcadia.
Okay.
So we was on the way from the library. That's my last memory. On the way from the library, And then I woke up, I was in the hospital. I was 7 years old, August 1st, 2001. I remember waking up, and I'm like, where I'm at? Where I'm at or whatever. I seen my step granny. So I'm like, where I'm at? Then I ended up seeing my son like, Daddy, what you know? So they was like, yeah, I was in a car accident. So I'm like, a car accident? Well, why I'm here? So I started asking for people. So I was, my first person I asked about, I was like, Mama. They just got quiet. I was like, oh, Mama real sick right now. So I'm like, okay, I'm seeing Lily, like my baby sister, I'm seeing her in the crib. So I'm like, Lily, you know, Mel on side me. That's my older sister. Like, so I'm like, okay, Mel, wow, look like she just in a cast. So I asked for Kitty. That's my sister name I got on my wrist, Kitty Sanaya. So everybody just got real quiet. I'm like, what Kitty? Like, Kitty was my partner in crime. Like, I do something, Kitty, the little sister, like, that's the one right under me. So when you were 7,
how old was Kitty then?
Kitty was 5.
Okay.
Lily was 3. Melanie was 10. So I'm like, what Kitty? Because that's my chocolate bag. Like, what she at? Lily too young to thug. Like, Kitty, I'm taking me in Kitty whoopings. I'm like, what Kitty? Everybody got quiet. They just started looking. Kitty had passed in an accident. So at this point, I'm just thinking a car accident. So I'm 7, like, I don't understand. I just want to play. Like, I just want to play with Play-Doh and dolls. So we was in a train car accident in Arcadia. My mom, she never recovered all the way. Like, she was a vegetable until I had kids. I had kids August 5th, 2013. My mom passed 2 weeks after I had cancer.
Damn.
But she was always the vegetable. Like, growing up, I used to be real sensitive about my, like, even growing up, I used to get teased in school because my knot on my head, it was way bigger. I didn't have, you know, like eyebrows.
From the
From the car accident.
Damn.
From the car accident. Like, all this was tissue skin. It was real light of complexion.
What did they say happened to you?
I had plates, and I had to get plates in my head.
You had, like, flew out the window, you hit a car, they didn't say what happened to you?
It's really so much trauma, like, we never just went into detail, but, and then that's how the home got split. Like, growing up, I used to get teased. Oh, her face crooked. Now, like, I got so much confidence, like, it don't bother me. Like, even if you look and see me arguing with people, that's what y'all say. Y'all can't say I'm a bum. Y'all can't say I'm, you know, like,
I ain't getting money.
That's all y'all can say, but I'm cool. Like, now, you can't make me cry. We're going to go lick for lick with it, like, and I'm up, like, I'm just hit you with, I'm up, like, that don't even bother me no more, like, you are who you are, like, you are who you accept yourself. You can't tell me shit about me, like, I'm real confident in myself, like, you can't tell me you can't tell me I'm not, like, I don't care. That, it used to bother me, it used to make me cry, it used to make me sad, like, being around my family and the women, like, I never had a mama, like, after 7, I didn't have a mama, like, I didn't have no mama teaching me about shaving and stuff. So did you really
get, like, bullied as a kid, or that was, like, their favorite joke type shit to use? Town
I'm from, you gotta have tough skin.
Oui.
You gotta have tough skin. Like, I be sensitive for my kid, well, for my daughter, cause she don't have, my son got my tough skin. My daughter, but I didn't have, that's why I'm like, when I say I'm ready for Lil Shara to know she big Kinsley.
Yeah.
After I'm finna get right back on your ass, like, now, you gonna have to say that shit in your group chat. You ain't gonna tell me that shit to my face. Like, you ain't gonna make me cry to my face. Like, you gonna have to whisper and shoo when you talking to somebody else. You ain't gonna disrespect me or play with me in my face. I'm Big Shara now, like, and now I can't, you might whip my ass, but guess what? I'm Big Shara in the flesh, like, that's just what it is. Like, now it don't bother me. Like, I feel like I'm above anybody who have any ill feelings towards me.
I like the energy.
Because I'm the biggest, like, but in the most but ask about me. She the most humblest person with that girl, but she's so humble.
Son, you been the biggest humble and the biggest. It's just like you can't let them stoop you down. They just stooping you down.
You can't let nobody belittle you.
Yeah,
it's what you accept. I ain't accepting no disrespect. And I ain't got to do nothing to you. But guess what? People give you disrespect when they want you to feel less. Can't nobody make me feel less. But I used to be a crybaby. My mama, she had to go to care. Like, she had to be in a nursing home. I used to cry. I used to literally cry every time I visited my mama. Younger, I was embarrassed. But as I grew up to, like, see everybody else is with their mom, like, oh, I love mine. I still feel like I could buy my mom my house, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then it was real crazy. Like, I had my baby I brought my baby to my mama one time. She's some, and I don't even know if my mama could recognize her because it was in her last 2 days.
Yeah.
First time she met her was the last time she met her. And then even I had to be the biggest in this. I used to call on my mama. It was like either you choose to do it now or it's going to happen. It's no more hope. Like, and with a straight face, I'm like, no more suffering. Like, look at her. Like,
yeah.
She can't say, but I could see she, like, it's yelling pain. Looking at her yelling pain. And I made that call. Like, I was big Shara. Like, her husband wasn't at her funeral. Like, I'm her. Like, I spoke at my mama's funeral. Because when I was made a woman, I lost the one who made me one.
Ooh.
And it was like, that's the first loss. So it was like, I was ate the fuck up. Like, I'm looking at Kinsley crying. Like, I'm holding my baby crying. Like, my baby was in a preemie dress at my mama's funeral. That's how young she was when I lost my mama. So it's just like, yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt those days. Like, I was told to fuck up. I can't call you and ask. Who?
Does that affect how you
Me and
raise
my
your
daughter
daughter?
close. I feel like my daughter is my friend. I want her to know that mommy is your friend before anything. As long as you're respectful, we BFFs. Long as you show respect and you do what academically and attitude wise. Long as you give me what I want, I give my kids the world. Long as they could just do what I ask of them. And it ain't too much I didn't have growing up other than like family, other than like a close in-house. So now my kids get that from me and
some more shit.
Like, but it do play a big part. Like, and then even like the life lessons I had to learn because I didn't have many people around. Like, it was served to me raw. Like, my older sister was raising me, and she ain't spare me. Like, she'll hurt my feelings. She'll tell me straight, but it used to be what I needed to know, what I needed to hear.
So, like, how was it, honestly? So, me, personally, I don't know exactly. I only know what I hear. So, when people be talking, they'll be like, she getting this, she getting that. So, it's just like, how is it being that young of an age and still having bread, but still having your head straight and knowing what's straight?
Stupid choices. Like, I touched some bread.
You had to fuck it off to really respect it?
It was smart people thinking about me in the process because what I fucked up wasn't it. It wasn't all.
What you mean?
Like, they didn't put all my money in my hands. Everything was set up. Like, when I was at lawyers, I was at accountants. Like, I'm gonna listen before anything. Before I process, if you telling me some bullshit, I'm gonna listen to everything you say and I'm gonna turn it to every aspect. Like, I'm gonna analyze everything that I'm told. If I feel like it got some wisdom in it, let's press the gas. Like, I'm gonna listen. So when I was old enough to know, they pulling. Math my favorite subject. I'm seeing numbers like I know what didn't get did right. So guess what? We finna do that right. Like, let me hear what you talking about. It sound real good. We're gonna roll with it. Like, but even still, I'm buying my own shit now. Like, I ain't gotta be told no. So I was really doing too much. Like, I blew through. We not grow up. Like, we don't. Now we learn lessons that we should have been straight off in the game lessons. Like,
right. Facts.
We 5 steps behind. So it was like, now if I would have knew what I knew I would be bigger. But cool.
It's just like people always got this perception that, you know what I'm saying, money will solve everything,
money
especially when you were younger.
Money don't solve shit. People know money don't mean shit to me. I make money look good, but I couldn't buy no mama. Like, even when I was old enough to have my own money, like, anybody could tell you the homes I was brought up in, like, I'm calling ladies my godmothers because they looking out for me when they didn't have to look out for me. Like, they teaching me lessons like my daddy couldn't teach me. They teaching me lessons like my sister living right now. So it's like, my biggest goal, what I couldn't do for mine, you ain't gonna have no ease. Like, money don't mean nothing to me. Like, I done learned everybody who fuck with you don't just fuck with you. Like, I done been used, like, I'm thinking people, like, I'm learning people. I had to learn people when I got money. I went through buku lessons with money. But money never made me who I am. Anybody who tell you, they will tell you, like, I'm the most humblest person. Anybody I love, you're going to be in a better. And if you ain't around me learning, like, now I don't overdo my time with people.
Look, what did money teach you?
People fucked up. People is fucked up. People do some crazy stuff behind that money. Like, people who ain't even supposed, they'll do it. Money bring the hoe up out. People, like, and this before I was in relationships, like,
Just
family,
as
like,
a kid, seeing grown ass people go crazy behind money.
Crazy, like they'll do anything. Like I done seen people do anything. Like if I say the shit, y'all be like, my mama died. I got served. I ain't gonna say who we got served by. Like right when but
yeah.
People who, that's why now they be like, she be with everybody family, she don't be with her own, because I wasn't nurtured when I was hurting. I was stabbed, like
betrayed type shit.
Yeah, like material shit don't mean nothing to me. They know I'm supposed to be in the suburbs. They be like, this rich ass girl, I'll be in the trenches and I'm loved. Cause money don't mean shit to me. I'm the one who bring $100,000 vehicles to the hood and post up all day like I'm from there. Anybody could vouch for me. You say that's what you could say. But that don't go to show like that's why I feel love it. Love is way more than money. Like people don't understand, if I had this, I promise you will.
The bigger I'm getting this shit and the more money I'm making, the more it's drawing me home and the loved ones and shit.
Then you could say 1,000 yeses and one no and you boom. But
what about the other 100 yeses I just said?
Fuck that. You forgot. Like, memory bad about that. Like, money.
I ain't even got them yeses back yet.
And then you'll get a shirt off your back. When it's time, like, say you ask for a shirt. Oh, let me use it. Oh, yeah, what you? I
just gave you my shirt.
Like, it's supposed to be real one-sided. Like, and that kill a lot of love in you, too. Like, I don't just be quick. Like, now I fuck with who I fuck with. If we weren't what you call it, like, but I for sure, like, a stranger, somebody, like, I could be in a car, I'll be eavesdropping, I'm in a car, I'm hearing my friend talk about somebody else, like, not talking about it in the bad sense, but I'm seeing somebody else's situation. Oh, y'all got her number, y'all hit her up, like, I'm weird, I ain't gonna say I'm weird, I'm an angel, like, I do stuff like that. Before somebody who supposed to, like, our love is established and you play with me.
Rather than give it to a person, a whole family member that don't know what to do with it. You can ask me
for it, I'm going to say no and I'm going to spend it. Just because you play, like, that love ain't real. Like, money change people. And it's like now, I'm not that little girl, like, who just be searching for that love no more. Like, now, like, can't nobody just play in my face. Like, especially behind no money, like.
You done fucked around and fell in love.
They really need to put another class. They really need to put another, like, it be stuff y'all teach us sex ed, but y'all don't teach us credit and wills and successions and stuff. Like, y'all don't teach us nothing like that. Like, stuff that we actually, the real lessons we need. I'm not gonna draw no fucking octagon after I graduate.
They teaching us
I
social
need
studies
like
about
stocks
America
and credits and stuff. George Washington can't do shit for me and Joe Biden, my president. Like, I need to know stuff that's gonna carry me in life and help me excel in life. Like, I don't want to be behind. Like, our generations are like, and it's killing. It's worse. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, y'all don't teach us what we need.
I think we like 47 in the state. I mean, in the country, in like education, high school education. Yeah, we low.
We learn the wrong things.
We do. And
then y'all get mad when they go learn other tactics because we was behind in the tactics that y'all had us wasting our years on.
And then there's a small ass window between you graduating and either going to school or having to go do something else. And it's just like once you graduate, if you don't know what you want to do, they're still gonna push your ass into something. Then make you go they borrow money from them, and now you fit the bands in the hole. Yeah,
you think you could do a mistake because the others you can't. Cause that one mistake could be your wrong. Like, it'll be the wrong. Nothing else will matter after that.
But that shit hard though, Shara. They really say you don't really judge your success by as much money you got, but by the people you bless.
Success is not money. You're not a boss until your people, like, your people are actually benefiting from, like.
Yeah.
What's the point of shining and going back and shitting on everybody who was rooting for you?
That supported you. They got you where you been.
That's crazy as fuck. Like, what's the point of shining on people who are rooting for you? Why would you leave them behind in a sense? If they didn't actually do, like, if they ain't just played chance after chance, how you consider yourself a boss? How you want to be a boss and you're a 10 in a room with tools? You ain't giving the tools time to average up. Like, I don't respect that. Like, people that call bosses, like, I be like, oh, y'all amused by that shit? Well, why? You know, like, When I know that people have,
so the boss ain't even judged by the person, by the people around them.
About the person, it's the personality and how you want to see everybody around you. When you can't win, of course you're winning if everybody around you losing. A win ain't just a win in this situation. Like, if your people not growing too, and you still with them, you're not bossing up. You're not bossing up. You just taking off.
Oh,
Nah, that ain't even no steady race. Like that's unfair. That's like somebody in a Hellcat racing somebody that's on a bicycle. It don't make sense. Like that's not a win. That's not the win you rep off. Like, nah, you're not a boss until you put your people on, or at least help your people. Give your people time to fuck over themselves and I want to grow.
facts. So last question I got before I get out of here. We got to get ready to hit the ground.
Spring
Give me facts. Springfest. Shout out DJ Twin. Them. Give me 3 people you think I should have on the show next.
3 people you should have on the show next. Where they from? Where they gotta be from?
One from the city. The other 2 can't be from the city.
One from the city, the other 2 from the city. Can't be from the city. I'm trying to think. I'm going to say who I say, and I'm going to say why I said, because I'm going to say why I feel like everybody need it. We're going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, oh, you already had him. I was going to say him. You already had him.
Who?
Ant.
Okay.
You got to pick somebody who started from somewhere and made it somewhere, but could have went another path, but made it on an honest path, because that's what this city needs.
Yeah.
Because a lot of led the wrong, like, a lot not led the wrong path, but they feel like that's the path they have to take because the environment.
Facts. And it's the same thing with me. Like, they think because I did music videos and I started my own podcast, I got to just shoot artists straight through my shit. I can get all kind of other people, creative, entrepreneurs, sports people.
You
like,
don't do any.
I don't just need rappers.
Who else similar to that? Oh, okay. I got a woman who I feel like, well, no, I ain't going to say her because I ain't going to say her because she older. She ain't going to, I got to get you a personality actually would. Oh, this is hard. Why my hair hurt? You had whisper. I don't know, cause I ain't your first. I salute a lot of people.
So watch this. I'm gonna throw you a hint for one of them. Then give me another director, a cameraman, or something I can bring on the show.
My cameraman or another one, a local one.
Your cameraman.
My first one?
DeMarcus, huh?
DeMarcus that motivated me.
Yeah.
DeMarcus that went from Mr. Rapper video shoot to an influencer now. Oh, DeMarcus for sure. Okay, let's get DeMarcus. I love DeMarcus. Like DeMarcus is one of those people you bring from one room and it still carry. Like, I met DeMarcus as he was shooting rap videos. DeMarcus telling me my potential. Boom. Bro, you know, like, bro, you my bro through another situation. So, I think I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm telling him I'm going on YouTube. I'm telling him this idea. He giving me his feedbacks. I flew to Marcus with me for LA for my first YouTube video. And he was real motivated me the whole time, shot me. I didn't ask for a discount. I paid him his worth, what he felt. And still, you know, like, it was still like a good business relationship. Like, you my bro, you one call away. Like, mentally, I wasn't in the right place to stay, but when I do be feeling uplifted, like, DeMarcus one call, like, sis, you should do this, like, motivated me. Like, still, like, DeMarcus is a person, like, he's the person who character didn't change when he started winning either.
And I'm like an athlete with this shit. I watch a lot of film, so when I started to now, like, I still watch this content.
I love
I seen him grow. I ain't never met him as a person. I probably done DM'd him and just hit up some shit, said congrats type shit, but I ain't never met him, so gotta get him on there.
Amazing person. Like, that's still one of my contacts. Like, I could text, like, you're not going to withhold gems because you don't want me in the room you in. Like, he going to give you the knowledge you know now. You could use it or, you know, you can lose but it. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
Shout out to Marcus TV.
Shout out to Marcus TV.
Who next? One more.
Who next? Can I do an artist? Can I say an artist?
Yeah. I need another artist on here.
Another artist?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of influencers lately.
A lot of influence artists. I like that little song on TikTok. Pound Town. Like, what's that? Her name Thick something. Thick Yellow, some yellow. I'm out of town. I'm thugging with my round. I love her.
I heard the song before. Who that is?
Well, I just follow her on IG. Hold on. I love her. I love that song. I love her.
Oh, what's her name? Damn, my damn headphones came out.
In no disrespect, I can't remember, like, okay, he follow her. I love her. And she got a lot of criticism, but it don't stop her from popping her shit. I love her. I feel like she should be on here. I love her. How they say, you know, it's real. I love you and I don't even know your name.
That's real. What's her name?
Hold on, I'm finding it. Dang. I literally just followed her not too long ago. Because I always sing the song, like I bust out and sing the song. Y'all. When I find out her name, I'm going to tell you because I don't just want to run all your time down.
Oh, you good.
But I love her. She don't, like, her comments, it be buku. Like, I see hating comments before I see good comments.
Sexy Red?
Sexy Red. I love her. Sexy Red.
Shout out Sexy Red.
Shout out Sexy Red. Upcoming Rising. I love that TikTok.
Where's she from, y'all know?
I think Memphis. It's from Florida.
Okay, we gotta recheck. Bro, you talked to Fredo, so I got a bone to pick with him. Not no real big shit. But son, short story, I'm a streamer, so I game on Twitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be gaming. I watch this nigga hop on IG, say I need to learn how to start streaming. Hop on, start streaming. We play duty together and shit. A new duty come out, so he don't play the old one no more. So now he just GTA RP, so he just left my ass in the dust and shit. So we don't play no more yet. Tell him I said fuck him when I see him.
What I was saying, I'm gonna teach Gianni. I'm gonna get Gianni a gaming system. You
Got
play
to.
with Gianni.
Thank you. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. An
ape is an ape. We're gonna get Gianni on your stream.
Yeah, I like that. Big ape. Big ape. But I really appreciate you for coming on the show today. You know what I'm saying? We gotta definitely do this again. You know, if it ain't shot by Rich, it ain't shot right. This Rich Vibe Podcast.
Bye, y'all.
Don't say that, Bing.